Hi, everybody. This is Shane Mata, the facility manager at the Center for Education and Economic Development in Mission, Texas. And so tonight I want to present to you a little bit about what a facility manager does, and I'm going to take it through a little imagination exercise to arrive at the idea of what it is that we do. Actually, it looks like we do maintenance and that we manage, the cleaning and other operations in the building, but it's a little bit more than that. And so I want to kind of walk you through. Imagine that you're riding in a car and it's an old jalopy. The windshield wipers don't work. The air conditioning doesn't work. The tires are bald. You have the check engine light going. It's dirty. I think I said there's no air conditioning, right? The brakes are screeching. And so during this whole experience, you're wondering if the car is going to leave you stranded somewhere. And so not only are you concerned about the risk of riding in the vehicle, but you're also uncomfortable in the whole time that you're there. So let's take that over to if you're in a property facility. If the air conditioning doesn't work, if it's not safe, if it's uncomfortable to be there, it doesn't look nice, and you're unable to concentrate on your work. That affects the bottom line for your company, right? Because not you're distracted all the time. You're not putting in your best performance because you're dodging safety issues, and you just don't want to be there a lot of the times. And so, when we think about facilities, we don't think of them as active participants in the ongoing operations of a building because they're in a fixed location. They don't move, and they're there 24/7, right? But they are a bit more than what we imagine they are, despite them being stationary all the time. Uh, if you have a good facility that's well maintained and you put in the money to keep it up to snuff, then your employees are going to be happy. They're going to be safe. They're going to be comfortable, and they won't be as distracted trying to figure out how to get around or to avoid a lot of the problems that are inherent in a building that's left to dilapidate or dilapidation, something like that. Uh, and ultimately, if you have a good facility that's well maintained, it contributes to your bottom line. And so some people might even argue about the triple bottom line because you've got you're uh, providing a safe place for your people and for the environment. Well, if you maintain your building uh, and make it efficient, then that's good for the environment as well, for the people, place, and I forget what the other one, oh, your profit. So that's a triple bottom line, uh, or the environment. So if you think about it in that regard, a facility manager is actually, if I do my job properly, you won't even notice that I did the job because you'll show up to work and everything works. Everything just works. You're comfortable. You have everything you need. You feel safe. Uh, and you don't have too many distractions because everything is operating just right. Compared to if a facility manager is not doing his job, then uh, problems start to happen because things start to break down. So there's two ways of running a building. One is to do preventive maintenance, which costs money, but it actually costs more to repair something after it breaks than it is to prevent it from breaking. So, and another thing is that if something breaks unexpectedly, you have to scramble to get it fixed. So not only again, that's part of the reason why it costs more is because you're trying to get it fixed as quickly as possible. Whereas if you did done preventive maintenance, then it would have broken on your schedule and within your budget. So it saves you or saves the organization a lot more time and money in that regard, and a lot of distraction. So I know it's a bit of a hack to try to compare a rundown vehicle with a rundown building, but that's kind of the idea, is that if you invest in your facility, if you invest in maintenance, then it actually is an investment in your company. It's investment in your people, and they're the ones who are going to be creating the profit for your organization. and ultimately the ones who are carrying out the mission of whatever your ongoing concern is. So that was a brief introduction to facility management. It's not, again, it's not so much about the maintenance as it is a part of your operations and in keeping everybody happy and productive. So that's all for now. I want to thank you for watching.